What is up, guys? Today we're back with a brand new Pokemon Go countdown video. Today we're going to be talking about whether or not they'll be including Pokemon that are out of first gen in Pokemon Go, because if you've noticed, everything we've seen so far from teaser and from the leaked footage we've seen have been first generation Pokemon. So the fact remains that we could definitely only see first generation, at least right off the bat, included in Pokemon Go. Now, I do have a few reasons for thinking that it is only going to be first generation, the first of which I already explained, that they're really only showing off first generation Pokemon. And the second reason is that, honestly, the data that it's going to take up for all 700 something Pokemon is going to be ridiculous. It's a lot of data, so making that number go down to 151 for just a short period of time, if nothing else, even maybe a longer period of time, would make a lot of sense, especially when they're having 3D textures, which is the one thing we've had confirmed yesterday that I really haven't seen people talk about, is that there are going to be 3D textures for every single Pokemon, and those definitely won't be stored server side, so it's fair to say that it's going to take up quite a lot of data, and that people are going to want to have a decent amount of room on their phone for the app. So multiplying that by over 4 times is going to be ridiculous. So maybe right off the bat they'll end up making it so it's just first generation Pokemon. So I definitely do want to see all the Pokemon eventually. You guys know that, especially because I've been going on and on about Jellicent and how much I want that on my team. But I do understand their decision if they choose to make it first gen right off the bat, first of all. And second, I do think that it's going to be better for building a bigger player base if they make the app as small capacity wise as they possibly can. So I definitely do understand why they wouldn't add in the other generations of Pokemon, at least right off the bat, but I really hope that they do. Obviously, you guys know that with how much I've went on about Jellicent and everything. I want that to be on my team. But also because I do think that they have mentioned it a couple times that you need to go around the world to be able to catch all the Pokemon, and that there's no way that anyone could get all of them unless they really dedicated themselves to it. So saying that, you'd think they'd add in all of the actual Pokemon that you can get, but I don't think that's going to be the case, at least initially. So maybe they'll just add them in at a later date. Maybe it'll be something like an expansion, and then every so often they'll add in a new generation and upgrade the Pokedexes and everything, and then it'll just keep on ticking people off that wanted to play the game but now don't have the capacity on their phone for it. They'll go and buy new phones and everything if they can. If they can't, then they'll just stop playing it. But at least when you start out with a lower storage app and it doesn't take up much room on your phone, you have a bigger area of people that are going to be able to enjoy your app, and then you have more people telling their friends about it. You have more people building into the eventual community that's going to surround it, because I guarantee you that the content creation community for this particular Pokemon Go community is going to be absolutely massive once it comes out, and I expect a lot of people to start out with the app that maybe wouldn't be able to if the capacity of the app was a little bit bigger. But that's going to be about it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know it's not as long as it usually is, but I really wanted to cover this topic, and there's just not a whole lot to say about it until we get more information on the game. So we'll probably know for a fact whether or not this is true in a few days when the Pokemon Go beta comes out in Japan. But for now, everything's up in the air, and we're still discussing things that we really don't know about. So that's my thoughts on it, that they will include first gen initially and add in the other generations, possibly gradually, possibly as content expansions. But that's really it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow for another Pokemon Go Countdown video. Till then, peace.